Okay, how's that? Is that better? That should probably be better now. Nope, nope, haven't gone deaf. Haven't gone deaf there, Long Beach Dragon. I've just gone incompetent. So, all right, guys. Excellent. Hey, everyone. Hello. Let me see who all is here. Uh, are you referring to me, Michael? Well, thank you. I did get a haircut yesterday. I just wear my hat most of the time, but okay. Let me see who's here. Long Beach Dragon, hello, Long Beach Dragon. Jay Shadow, hello, Jay Shadow again, of course. Tons, all the whole crew's here. Jeez, I love it. Macy's here. This stream was Macy's idea actually, so give credit to Macy for that. London, fantastic. We got London. Got to have London here. Lord of the server. Um, let's see here. Who else? Who else? Toya, Toya, Toya. Hello, Toya, Toya, Toya. Uh, who else? Who else? Who else? Meowzord, hello. Mindhunter, by the way, Macy and Meowzord is a fantastic show. Also, pretty good historically. They do a really good job of showing because like interviewing what's his face the serial killer was it Ted Bundy? I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but that was like one of the first instances of the FBI doing that. It's a really good show. Um, yeah, okay, yeah, there was a little drama in the last live stream. I see several people mentioning that. Um, kind of lost my cool there. Guys, I hope y'all don't blame me. A lot of shit going on in the world. Okay. A behavioral observation data table, Macy, when he gets in debates with people, so it gets easier to spot the patterns. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hello, all Diego Brando. Welcome back to chat here. By the way, JoJo is a great, great show. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay, the anime. Yeah. It's technically an anime, right? It's a good show though, whatever the case. Alyssa's here. Hello, Alyssa. Hello, Hamina. Hamina, by the way, I found out just like 10 minutes ago that Hamina here has his own YouTube channel, I believe. And I didn't know, Hamina, that you were such a big fan of the Elder Scrolls because I am. I love the Elder Scrolls. So please tell me if I'm just speaking out of my ass right now, Hamina. I think it was you that I saw had a YouTube channel. Um, I agree, folks. I don't really like doing debates. Uh, I prefer to just chat and things like that, and then people can make up their own minds. Um, one of the issues with debates, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I did debate, I would crush every opponent. Okay, I'm joking, but with the debates, there's like some tricks you can use to make it so that the argument, even if it doesn't make sense, you can still come out ahead. So it's kind of it's not the best way for gaining information, in my opinion, but they're entertaining, that's for sure. Um, yeah, yeah. So yeah. Okay, guys. Muted, muted, muted. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, Homina. Okay. Thank you, Regatoni. Oh, Regatoni's here too. Sir Bartholomew, hello. Okay. That's okay. So I'm actually eating dinner, by the way, Long Beach Dragon. So if you noticed, folks, I named this stream a dinner with the Jester because I'm eating some Thai food because Thai food is the best, and I need a little Thai food after a long day. Um, so okay, let me see here. Today's magical word haircut. Gosh, you guys like my haircut, don't you? Thank you. Okay. Um, yeah, how'd it go, London? Yeah, London here finished up his first day of university. Let us know how it went, London. Uh, okay, guys. So, you don't, Hamina? Okay, then must have been someone else. My apologies. I just someone gave me a friend request or someone like joined my Casual Revolt Instagram account whose name was Hamina. Literally had Hamina in the name, and there was a link to a YouTube channel there. So I could be wrong, Hamina. I thought it might be you because the name sounded familiar. Um, oh, Death by Today, you just started college too. Let us know how that's going. Okay, guys. Let me take a bite of this delicious Thai food. All right. So this stream was sort of Macy's idea. I do have something. I don't really want to make it too much of a formal stream. Um, excuse me. On a side note, folks, good call, Macy Schroeder. It is tasty. So fun thing about Vietnamese food, or sorry, Thai food. Well, also Vietnamese. Well, no. Okay, this is Thai food, I guess. This isn't Vietnamese food, but Vietnamese food. Vietnam used to be colonized by the French, and the French kind of added a bunch of stuff to Vietnamese cuisine. So it's like the perfect mix of like European food and Southeast Asian food. And the Vietnamese today there have had no problem with what the French added. And so it's like the perfect cuisine imaginable. But anyway, um, I know. I'm sorry. Am I being too? Is my chewing disgusting? You're all gonna be like a mukbang thing. Oh, it is your account, Hamid. I thought so. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. I because I watched the Dagoth Ur thing and things like that. It looked great. Um, mocking the vlog. Yeah, I loved it, Hamid. Great channel there. Okay. So I thought we could kind of have an informal little discussion. Um, we could listen to a little bit of music. If we don't have anything else to talk about, I could just do a little kind of fun thing where I talk about a particular piece of music from history and play it for you. Uh, but also, I kind of wanted to chat about some ideas for the channel, some ideas for the community, etc. Okay. Anyone? So, first of all, does anyone have anything they want to say in regards to what I could do better? Okay, okay. Now, folks, I do know some of the things I could do better, right? Like I could be better with the audio and things like that. Um, but if anyone has anything they'd like to talk about, let me know. Okay. Um, I am trying to make some improvements here. Uh, trying to see how folks in the community are feeling. Um, yes. So Meowsword, when I make my PowerPoints, they're PowerPoints, but they're in Google Slides, but they're basically PowerPoints. So that's what I do with that. Um, so yeah, okay. Uh, yeah, okay, yeah. Vietnamese pate drool. Okay, absolute drool. It's such good food. Yeah, good. That's a good call, Long Beach Dragon. I will set a schedule. I know I've been kind of just going on when I feel like it. Uh, yeah, you're right, Alto Diego. That is totally what JoJo's about. Yeah, I'll try to make an active schedule here. Distinct shorter segments. Okay, we could do that too, Macy, because I know I can kind of cut the videos in a way. Um, I could cut the videos in a way here that is much more yeah, shorter and such. And I can also be better at when I do make these cuts that I try to avoid talking to chat too much because I think that kind of messes up the experience for people on YouTube. But that's my issue though, folks. I love chatting with chat because it just reminds me of being in a classroom. Hello, Blower Killer. Welcome back to the stream from Romania, right? Um, no, it isn't. It might be, well, Macy, it could be a little bit too crazy, but like I'll go through and look to it. Right, Sir Bartholomew. Okay. Uh, a very late night mockery to drive home the point of being a jester. Yes, yes. Hey, that'd be kind of fun though. I could do like a really late night stream. Um, okay. Okay. Well, that's true. We could do that. I could literally do that. Edit the chat. Okay, Alyssa, edit the chat breaks out in post. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Part of that is me being a bit lazy. Uh, wanting to make the cuts quickly. Um, and so, but you're right. I really ought to edit out the chat breaks in post, Alyssa. Jay Shadow, it's tough balance, audience, honestly, especially starting out without an editor. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it is. I am quickly learning, folks, that a lot of times when you watch people on YouTube, you kind of get this sense, oh, that's what a perfect life. You just upload some videos, but it is so much work. Actually cutting up the videos, like in the mornings, I wake up, I prepare for the live streams, and then after the live stream, which I do like 2.5 to 3 hours, I eat dinner, and like it doesn't leave me much time for like cutting up videos. So yeah, I'm trying to get a time balance here as I'm learning how to do this. You're right. I agree. I like the chatting, Alyssa. I have not seen Tyler Bender shorts. Yes. Yes, yeah, Hakeem, you mean the YouTuber blower killer, the socialist YouTuber or communist? I'm not sure how he classifies himself. Um, uh, yeah, okay, yes, I've only seen a couple of his videos. I don't know much about him, to be honest, but it'd be interesting to maybe I'll look into him. Yeah, it is Alto Diego Brando. Yes, it is. I'll put some links in the slides. I'll send you a link in Discord. Thank you, Macy. Macy, by the way, everyone needs to give a shout out to Macy. She's been doing a lot of really good work with like this spreadsheet and shit. Um, okay. Yeah, that's fair, Jay Shadow. I think leaving some chatting for YouTube is fine as long as it's relevant to the video. Um, as long as it's relevant to the video. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Corbin M. I could never do any type of YouTube videos. I can't stand watching videos of myself. Hey, I get it. I got used to it. Like when I first started teaching, I got used to it. Like standing in front of a classroom, having to hear myself speak and stuff. So it's easier for me, I guess. But I've done it for so long. Um, okay. Yeah, Macy's been doing a great job, and Alyssa too has been helping quite a bit. A lot of folks have been helping out. Hey, thank you, Sir Thank you, Sir Bartholomew. As always, thank you, Sir Bartholomew, for that super chat. Okay, I wasn't gonna do a super chat thing here, but hey, how about we say if we get three, just three, I will put on the Jester hat just for shits and giggles because why not, right? It's a goddamn circus in here, right? It should be. Um, uh, okay, thank you. Does Marx and Engels use communist socialist interchangeably? So, yeah, they do kind of, but I guess academics do not use them interchangeably. I see what you're saying, Blower Killer. So communism is a form of socialism, all right? And so I you could somewhat use them interchangeably, but not all socialists are communists, if that makes sense. Um, uh, SRP, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Do I think all moms go to hell? Maybe you might. I don't know. Are you just being hey, thank you, Alyssa. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for the green little heart there. Okay. Uh, yeah, it is. Yes, blower killer. Yes, it is. In Marxist theory, yes, communism is sort of the end state of socialism, 100%. Um, so, but not all. But there have been socialist movements whose end goal is not communism. It is sort of this is complicated, but the end goal is not always what's most focused on, if that makes sense, just for functional reasons. But yeah, it's like the end that should be hoped for in after over time. Um, okay. Um, well, thank you, Corbin M. Okay, well, there's three, so boom, the Jester hat's already on. Uh, there, that was quick. Okay, guys. Um, so, uh, okay, so okay, yeah. So, all right. Okay, guys. So, thank you for that feedback. That's great. I'm going to try to make a schedule so that you all know when I am going to be streaming. Okay. Because I know that that's just kind of random whenever I get into the mood to do it. Okay. In the afternoon. So we'll do that. I'll also try to make some shorter clips, etc. Um, thank you, Alyssa, for the using my little thing there. Okay. So, first of, do you want to? We'll do a little something a little kind of. It's not too serious, but uh, uh, yeah, Salvador Allende, Chile's road to socialism was great. Yes, yes. Yeah, again, and a lot of socialists, they view communism, that's sort of like the end goal. But they're not necessarily advocating for immediate communism or anything like that. Um, and I got to be honest with you that maybe this makes me a bad socialist. I don't really see that being a end goal that is achievable, definitely definitely not anytime soon. Um, okay. Okay. So, Right. So let me have another little bite of my delicious food here. Oh, Alyssa, that's a good question. I'm not gonna because of so Alyssa says, "What creator's fan messaged you?" You all can guess. You all can guess after the stream yesterday, where the name of that creator was in the name of the stream. Um, yeah, you're right. You're right, Blower Killer. That is part of the reason why I see that being very difficult because right now nation states are like so omnipresent everywhere. It could only work if it was internationalist. Um, okay, like it would be very difficult. And again, I'm not saying it doesn't sound lovely, but I'm more right now because we have fascism present. I'm more geared towards short term, at least short term solutions, because anything to help end the fascism. But thank you, Blower Killer. Okay, yeah, Alyssa, yeah. So I'm not going to mention the name again because I don't want. It was an error of judgment on my part to speak about that streamer on live stream. Let's just put it that way. Okay. I don't want this to become a mukbang. Okay. Um, so folks, while we're talking, who here has ever heard, let me actually do a little survey here. Who here has ever heard of Stravinsky's The Rite of Spring? Who has heard of Stravinsky's, okay, Spring? Okay. I'm gonna do a little just you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I'm just curious. Um, there we go. Okay. Now then, uh, okay. Hey, that's true, Meowsword. It is someone, okay? Now, I'm gonna play some of it for you here in a second. You will probably recognize it. Most of you have probably heard this song. It is a piece of classical music. It's kind of classical. You'll see what I mean, okay? What type of salad am I eating? I am not eating a salad. I am eating pad thai, very spicy pad thai, uh, because I was totally in the mood for Thai food. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Blower Killer. It's different everywhere, and in the United States, you have to understand we are so far away from that it would be quite difficult, given the political situation, to achieve that in any kind of reasonable amount of time without. We need major reforms and things like that. Okay. Yeah, Hamina, absolutely. Rite of Spring is absolutely beautiful. Now, okay. Um, I think it's much easier elsewhere, Henry, Blower Killer. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the Rite of Spring. Let me quickly tell you all something. So the Rite of Spring was a piece of music written by Igor Stravinsky. Okay, and this oh, what year was it written? Let me double check here. I don't think I know off the top of my head. Uh, uh, okay, yeah, 1913. So it was written in 1913. Okay, um, I think it was 1913, Haman, I believe. Yeah, 1913. Okay, and folks, I want you to imagine. Okay, you were close, Hamina. Um, uh, you have to okay, when you think of, like, traditional classical music, excuse me, sorry, I'm being gross. You probably imagine, like, all these violins playing, it's kind of soft, okay? And that was sort of the tradition in Europe, like, the classical music was just, sort of the same sort of thing. You have an orchestra playing, there's a lot of great classical music, but it's pretty, like, uniform in a way, like, it has a sound to it, okay? So I want you to imagine, um, if you're living in Europe at that time, it absolutely was Hamina. Hamina, you're on fire. You are stealing my thunder. Not stealing it, but like you got it. Okay, so you know how I'm very you all folks notice I had kind of have an issue with authority and norms and things. So when the Rite of Spring, Stravinsky first had the Rite of Spring played in front, and it's a ballet, in front of an audience, it literally caused riots. Okay, the people who were seeing it went outside and started rioting because they were so upset by it because it was so different from anything they had experienced. It literally caused riots. Uh, and he did that on purpose. It was sort of a way. This was yeah, he was sort of a challenge to the status quo. Okay, this song, this piece of music, and you all, like I said, have probably heard it before. You may not have known what it was called because it's pretty well known now. But you have to imagine at this time it was a pretty shocking thing to hear and see. Okay. Um, Macy Schroeder, they must have burnt a flag, right? Well, by the way, is it true that I didn't? I tried to look it up, I couldn't find it. But did Trump just try to ban burning flags? Okay, it looks like most, like half of you, a little over half of you haven't heard of Rite of Spring. Um, is that what he literally just tried to do? Oh my God. Okay, well, that's a relatively small thing, just one more step towards full-on fascist dictatorship. Okay, good. Glad, love it. Okay, so anyway, so Stravinsky. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. I hope the courts will strike that down. I doubt it, but okay. So, so folks, I'm going to play you some of the Rite of Spring. I'm going to put it kind of low so we can still chat while it's playing, but just while we're chatting, just listen to it and imagine what it would have been like to be a European, especially like an aristocrat or something at the time, and you're used to this, oh, this very nice classical music, and then suddenly you go to a ballet and Stravinsky hits you with this, okay? All right. Oops. One second here. I need to quickly add this here. Okay, application audio capture. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Right. Okay. So let me get this ready here. All right. So mm, 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 mm. There we go. Okay. So so just listen, folks. We can just keep chatting or whatever. I know I'm very slow. um, is that yeah? Henry Dries. That's people are saying if you don't like the flag, then get out. Oh wow, yeah, like an object like that is so important. It's just an object. It's just a thing. I get the symbol behind it. It's just a thing. Who the hell cares if someone burns it? I don't give a shit. And in these days, who doesn't want to burn an American flag, really? Um, yes, I do know the Surprise Symphony. Um, okay. So let me quickly go to this. Okay. So again, I'm gonna play some for you. I'll try to have it on the bow. Try not to make it too loud, but here we go. Uh, this is The Rite of Spring by Igor Stravinsky. This was actually a live performance. Oh, might be too loud. I'll turn it down. Give me a second here. Just want to make sure it's on the background. Okay. Turn it down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. And while you're listening to it, tell me if you have heard it before. I'm guessing most of you have. All right, so let me see here. Okay. Right? I mean, the American flag does make some very good kindling, right? All right, Toy. If a journalist inside the Oval Office, I would ask him to stand up and take a walk around the office for 5 minutes. Oh, you're evil, Toy. Yeah, he probably would fall down pretty quickly there, that's for sure. Uh, Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh my God, Long Beach Dragon, you're so right. We can't burn it as a sign of free speech, but we can literally shove it into law enforcement officers as one. The irony. Yeah, absolutely the irony. Okay. Absolutely. Very ironic. um, yeah, that you're right. That is the prop J Shadow. That is the proper way to get to the flag. It is to burn it. So Grace Abrams. Oh, so Grace Abrams, the reason we have the lights like this is because it's the evening. I don't want to overburden people with bright fluorescent lights because some people might be trying to go to sleep soon, and it's bad for people to sleep if their eyes are being blasted with bright lights. It's also just kind of more relaxing. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we got here. We issued an okay, I can burn a flag for you here in Romania if he bans it. Thank you, Blower Killer. Yeah, we should definitely have you. We should make you either do a live flag burning or else or otherwise, okay? Oh, is there? There's a movie called Stravinsky and Shoko Kano. Okay. Blower Killer, I don't know about that theory. What do you think of Gaspar Miklos Tomas's theory about post-fascism? I honestly don't know, Blower Killer. I would have to look into that. Yep, Hamina, have heard of the surprise sympathy. Another good one. Yep, oh my God, so true, Macy. They do care more about their symbols than the veterans that died for it. 100%. Lost Legacy's here. Hello, Lost Legacy. Take another bite here, folks. Ooh, oh, got a nice big piece of chicken. This is lovely. Love it. Okay. So, interesting, Blur Girl. I'll have to look into that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Like Maloney, that makes sense. You all hear that? Okay. Yeah, Grace Abrams. A flag is just a symbol. I don't care if people burn it. Like it's just an object, and it's freedom of speech. You know, like I don't care if someone wants to exercise their freedom of speech and burn the flag. That's up to them. Okay. Funny, you see, Henry G. Funny part is that Israel's flag is still more protected. Is that so? Right. It does kind of, Sir Bartholomew. Yeah, did he try doing that in his first term? I can't really remember. He did so much in his first term. I got you, Grace Abrams. I got you. Yeah, okay. Oh, Rigatoni, you say his music sounds like it could be played in every 90s Disney movie. As a matter of fact, Rigatoni, if anyone has seen the first Fantasia that Disney put out, they included this in it. If anyone remembers specifically the scene with the dinosaurs, that they used this song for that scene, and which was a 90s Disney movie. I think it was 90s. It may have been 80s. Gotcha. Imagine boomers of the time. Right, Hamina? This is why I love this. Like all the boomers of the time, right? Or, the people who would have been considered boomers of the time got so pissed off at this piece of music because it's so Tiago, hello Tiago. Yeah, exactly, Fantasia. Yeah, it absolutely was, Rigatoni. I'm gonna folks, just a little bit. I'm gonna turn it up a tiny bit because this part's good. Do this here. Okay. Oh my. Okay, so it's picking up a bit. And you're gonna see it gets very, very hard here. It's kind of throttling, like it really throttles you. Um, okay. Okay, guys. Yeah. Tiago, you can go to the, thank you, Lost Legacy, thank you, right? Okay, so thank you very much, Lost Legacy. We should listen to Waltz number 2. Hey, we could do that, Lost Legacy. We can maybe do that after this. I'll turn it down a bit so you can hear me. There we go. Right? It is an amazing piece of music, and it was an act of rebellion that he wrote this thing. And like I said, it literally caused riots when it was released in 1913. It's a really good piece of music. There were long leash back, and there were calls because Americans at the time couldn't handle it. Tiago, you can recommend it in the reaction section of the Discord page. Okay, if you want to recommend a song. Yeah, okay. Bars, yep. Yes, Rigatoni. Okay, sorry, I get excited. I like this song. Always kind of cheers me up. So, okay, guys. So, yeah, this, again, great piece of music. Very thrashing, okay. The philosophy behind the music is exactly, thank you, Hamina. So, Stravinsky, when he wrote this piece of music, it's called The Rite of Spring because it was supposed to represent a druidic tribal dance in the spring where a young woman is chosen to be sacrificed, okay? And that young woman in this tribal dance literally dances. She's on like hallucinogens and stuff, and she dances until she dies, literally. He was kind of trying to illustrate something called primitivism, humanity's roots as like tribal groups and its druidic past and things like that. And for modern Europeans, they had trouble handling this, obviously. Okay, it is absolutely beautiful, right, Grace? Okay. I also got a little candle going back here to kind of add to the mood, okay? It kind of slows down occasionally. And you will notice, folks, I'm sure you will notice the part. I know, right, Grace Abrams, I know. It seems to be a cultural universal, the sacrifice. Well, maybe not cultural universal, but a lot of cultures do the virginal sacrifices here. Oh, thank you, Hamina. Thank you. You said you feel smart knowing all the things you show on stream. Well, I can't help myself. I'm a teacher. I love, partially because I enjoy talking to other people about these things, so. Okay, Toy, gladly. And folks, I just to remind everyone who may have just gotten here, the reason we're doing this, right, is it's just supposed to be sort of a chill stream. We can just kind of generally chat, give me some recommendations about how to improve the stream, etc., the channel. I'm going to do another gaming stream too, by the way. I'm going to do more of those. Do. Okay. Right, Blur Killer? Okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of listening to the music right now. Okay, anyway. Thank you, Tiago. Thank you. Yes, I believe Stravinsky. Was he Russian? I think he was Russian. Oh my God, I should know this race. Let me check. Let me look. Yep, he was Russian. So this composer was Russian, okay? Corbin? Yes, Corbin. Of course I played Disco Elysium, Corbin. Love Disco Elysium. I recommend it to everyone, okay? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Long Beach Dragon, you notice the tonal shifts? It just shifts like crazy. and jumps up and down and up and down. And for at the time, like the European audience, were used to sort of a flowing, consistent pattern of music, and they're like, what is this? This is offensive. Okay, we see a lot of that today, by the way. A lot of that today. People not being able to adapt to new ways of thinking, new forms of art, things like that. Okay. 5, amazing. Hamina. Also, folks, I know that there is sort of a cultural association between, it is fire, right? It is Bartholomew. There is a cultural association between classical music and like being snooty, or like being, being like, oh, I like classical music. Okay. But this is a reminder that there were pieces of classical music that were literal acts of rebellion. And this is an example of that. Okay. So something to think about. Yeah, absolutely, Hamina. You know what I really need, folks? I need like one of those little Jester sticks with like a head on it. Oh, good call, Sir Bartholomew. Frazier, yeah, absolutely. Boop, boop, boop. Right, Tiago? But my point there, Tiago, is that we have in our mind like certain associations with certain types of music. Okay. Oh yeah, Death Died Today. I could totally be a clown. I'm already a clown, just in spirit, not in. Okay. Yeah, I would love to do that. Would love to do that, in fact. So, Toy, thank you for becoming a resistor. Yeah, Grace Abrams, Russian literature is fire. A lot of it is. I have some issues with War and Peace. It's a good piece. I like Tolstoy a bit, but Gogol is the best, I think, in my opinion, Russian writer. But right, Corbin, right? See, that's my point, right? We have this sort of perception, and it's not our fault. It's sort of baked into our cultural beliefs of classical music as being sort of this elitist thing. And yeah, in some cases it was, but in other cases it was very rebellious. It was an act of resistance, of rebellion. Okay. Is that true, Long Beach Dragon? I have not heard of that. I should definitely listen to that. Okay. So, Dostoevsky. Oh, Grace, you got good taste there. Absolutely good taste. Yeah, it did, Blower Killer. Yeah, it did. Okay, the CIA, guilty of lots of crimes. Master and the Margarita. Folks, we should do a stream sometime where we share the music we like and we kind of do a stream based off of that. Okay, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Okay, I hope I'm not boring anyone too much by by listening to this and not talking much. But I know it is, it's kind of in the evening. I thought it might be a bit nicer to sort of do something a bit more relaxing instead of kind of tearing our hairs out too much with politics, even though, of course, that is very important. Right, Tiago? I think we should do it. Totally should do it. Does anyone have any other recommendations for things they'd like to see me talk about or do on stream or make videos about or anything like that while we're here together? Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, Henry G, you're not wrong. A lot of the early Charlie Chaplin things had classical music playing in them, while in the silent films. Oh, Death Died Today. Please tell. What are your gaming recommendations? What are your gaming recommendations? Because when we do we're gonna do more gaming live streams. I could totally, um, take some recommendations there. Your favorite countries, Alt Diago, is Alt Diago is my favorite countries are Japan, Mexico, Thailand, Okinawa, India. Yeah. Oh, I'm by you there. I would agree. Japan is like on my #1 place that I want to visit. I have not been. I've never been to East Asia. I've been to Europe. I've been to a few other places, Kenya, but I haven't been to Eastern Asia at all. And Japan is a fascinating place. Grace, it depends, Grace. No, let me put it this way, Grace. Yes, of course, you can ask me a question, okay? Laura Killer, I would love to do that. I love Hearts of Iron 4. Sorry. Oh, Corbin M. Luxury beliefs, neoliberalism, Disco Elysium stream. Oh, would love that. Would love that. Yeah, yeah, totally, Henry G. As a matter of fact, I know I'm not doing many polls right now in our chat, but if you go to the Discord, we have a polls section, and I actually use that to decide what game I'm going to be playing on the next gaming stream and stuff, unless you're referring to something else. Yes, I have. I've played Kaiser Redux. I have played that. It's very good, Blower Killer. Hey, AMA Gaming, hello. Oh, Death died today. You're after my own heart, okay? Yeah, I have not played Celeste. I have played Terraria. I've played Cuphead. I've played Hollow Knight. I haven't played Silksong, and I briefly played Dead Cells. But Terraria is brilliant. Cuphead is brilliant. Hollow Knight is brilliant. Yeah, I've heard Dead Cells when I played it was fantastic. I don't know why I never finished it. But Cuphead makes my history brain. I love it because it like that aesthetic is very much early, like mid-century America. Like I love that aesthetic. Okay. It is hard. It's very hard, but I like hard games like that. Like I love the Dark Souls series and things like that. You're playing Transport Fever. I don't even know what that is, Tiago. Yep, I love the Civilization games. Civilization. I think the last one I played was 5. I think there's a 6 now. But yeah, I believe it, Meowzor, because all I've heard is that Japan, beautiful country, very much more, I guess, technologically forward-thinking than the United States. There's 7 now. Okay, so maybe I think I've played the second to last one, so I've probably played 6 then. I love Elden Ring. Love Elden Ring. I am addicted to Elden Ring. I know I said the Souls games, but I guess I kind of link Elden Ring in with that. Elden Ring is so fun. Oh my god. Yeah, I could play that damn thing for hours. Let's see here. I did Toya. I played the original Age of Mythology. Another really good game. Okay. So, folks, I know I don't have a super chat thing going, but if we get 2 more, how about we just say if I get 2 more, I'll put on the Jester collar, okay? Grace Abrams, let me see here what you're asking here, Grace. If a country is colonized, do you refer to the country by the culture that colonized it because it retains a fundamental aspect of that culture, or do you refer to it by its original denizens? That's an interesting question, Grace. Let me see here. If a country is colonized, just rereading it to make sure I understood your question, Grace. If a country is colonized, do you refer to the country by the culture that colonized it because they retain a fundamental aspect of that culture, or do you refer to it by its original denizens? Well, I guess it depends, right? I mean, there's a bunch of factors that go into that. I mean, like for example, this is the United States. Like we live in the United States. The people that live here now are not the original inhabitants, but I still call it the United States for a number of reasons. It's a more useful term because the original people that live here have almost no political power or anything, which is horrific, but it's true. Um, so yeah, I suppose I guess it depends, Grace. It's a good question though. Um, okay, random fact, but the president that we voted for recently because a fascist was close to winning now wants anti-socialist laws. Of course, oh, of course. Yeah, Cordro. Okay, of course he loves Cordro. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but of course, Blower Killer. I mean you know this definitely. That's like fascism 101. Go after the socialists, 100%. Yeah. Grace Abrams, when answering this, keep in mind that the original culture was violently Yeah, I am keeping that in mind, Grace. So when like, for example, the United States, yeah, I know the original culture was violently subjugated. But for geopolitical reasons, it makes more sense to call it the United States now because that is the other culture has essentially been destroyed. Okay. May Gaming, I think Silksong and Ghost of Yotai are the two games I'm most excited for that are coming out this year. Ghost of Yotai, I have heard of that one. I need to look it up. And Silksong, I've heard of it. I need to watch something about it because I heard it's good. I'm sorry, Macy. Which links are you referring to, Macy? My apologies. I could pause the music. Tiago, in Transport Fever, you have to manage the public transportation of different cities, industries, etc. And those cities evolve with more population, appears different mines and factories, etc. Okay, that sounds actually kind of fun. Oh, got some. Oh, this part is okay. Real fast, folks. I know. I'm sorry, but you have to hear this part of the song. This is a very famous part of it, and I promise I'll turn it off for now. But this is like my favorite part of it. Okay, let me turn it up. All right, so just listen to this part, and then okay, here we go. And if you watched Fantasia, you probably remember this. Okay, I'll keep looking at chat. I'm just eating real fast. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you for giving me that moment. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pause the music for now. So I know just a little side note there. Okay, first day of college done, bro. Moment. Hey, we got a lot of folks in chat today that completed their first day of university or college. We should definitely all give them a shout out. Congratulations. Let me know how it went. I am very curious to how you guys are experiencing it. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Meowser. It's kind of about the zeitgeist. Like, There are political, there are all these factors that go into it. There's not a real perfect answer for this. Grace Abrams, this is why I say the Egyptians aren't Arab. Arabs colonized them, and the Arab culture and traditions were forced on them. So, that being said, Grace, and as you know, Grace, I'm not trying to rehash our debate earlier, but the people that live there now speak the Arabic language, have an Arabic culture. Um, they are the word Arab in anthropology, at least, is referencing a cultural group. It's not a racial thing, right? So there are Arabs who are not racially linked to the original people who came out of Saudi Arabia, if that makes sense. But I see what you mean. Okay. Um, Tiago, Football Manager 20. You're so European, Tiago. Of course you play Football Manager. Okay. And by the way, for the Americans here, I'm sure most of them know football being soccer. Okay. Which is the correct term, Tiago. It's soccer. Okay. No, actually, I prefer the word football because it makes more sense. Okay. Um, okay. Ghost of Yotai is the sequel to, oh, I love Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, then if that's the sequel to that, then I'm gonna love it. I highly recommend it if you haven't. Yeah, no, I understand that, Grace. But to me that would be like calling Americans Cherokee or Ottawa. It's a different time, different yeah, but okay, that I mean, yeah. Okay. Rigatoni, honestly, reminds me a lot of the Star Wars song. Yeah, a lot of Stravinsky stuff later got kind of taken and modified for modern purposes in a way, most like musicians and stuff know about him, like especially composers for movies. Um, uh, yeah, yep. Okay, so Grace, but see, Grace, please take this with I'm trying to be respectful here. Okay, please let me don't take this the wrong way. All right. I know we've talked before about how I've mentioned how you seem to have a hyper fixation on the Arabs. Okay, this comment right here is the kind of things I'm referring to. Okay, the idea that I don't want them Arabs taking credit for the pyramids. I do not believe the Arabs have ever taken credit for the pyramids. Um, but that being said, there there have been a lot of great things in history done by Arab peoples, just like any other group of people on Earth. Um, and I know, and I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna tell the world, Grace, but I know you've mentioned in chat before that you've had bad experiences with folks, which may be leading you to think that way. And I cannot. I am not going to judge you at all for your experiences. That is pretty traumatic. But again, um, yeah, okay, I understand how you might feel, but that is not a that is not a historically accurate uh, perception of the world. Okay, um, and Arab people are human beings. There's grandmothers, children. Um, okay, uh, okay. Grace Abrams. A lot of people speak English. Doesn't make them British. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Um, Grace, I'm trying to stay calm here, okay? Fundamentally, you say you shouldn't refer to the Egyptians as Arab. They are not Arab. Okay, Grace, I suspect, Grace, that what happened is that after today's stream, you looked it up to see if you were right. You discovered that you were wrong, and now you are coming back to try and justify the mistake you made by saying that I was wrong about that, okay? Um, i i I understand that, okay? But alas, e every anthropologist I know would refer to Egyptian people as Arab because they have the Arabic language, the Arabic culture, and things like that, okay? Uh, eh eh I'm not holding it against you that you got that wrong. I'm just saying, um, I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm just not gonna get into it right now. How about that? We're having a chill stream here, okay? All right, guys. Let me see who votes. Tiago, we play the real football. No, you don't. Okay, yeah, that's not real football, Tiago. Okay, real football is grown men bashing each other on a field. Okay, tackling each other and stuff. Okay, no, I'm kidding. You know, I'm joking, Tiago. Thank you, Wazaraki, for becoming a resistor. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Um, okay, Macy, would you, where is the link to this thing that you want me to show to chat? Where's this the link that you would like me to show? Is it in Discord, Macy? Um, uh, it's okay, guys. Um, yeah, where is your PowerPoint, Macy? Is it in the recommendations, Macy? Okay. Discord. Okay, I'll pull that up, okay? Oh gosh. All right. Let's look it up here. All right, guys. It's in DM. Thank you. See, the problem with that, Macy, not Macy, I'm sorry, Macy. The problem with that, uh, Grace, is that that shows that you have a racial conception of what it means to be an Arab, okay? And if you in fact do have a racial, I found it, Macy, thank you. Okay, I'm opening it up. If you have a racial conception of what it means to be an Arab, and at the same time you're indicating that you have no respect for Arabs, there is an ism that describes that. And at that moment, I am going to cease talking about this with you. If you want to, Grace, how about I know you're on Discord. Why don't you talk to me privately about it? Okay. Okay. Um, oh, this is great, Macy. Oh, okay, Macy, accomplishing much more, like even more than she already has. Fantastic. Okay. Let me pull it up, folks, so everyone can see it. All right. There we go. Oh, this is lovely. All right. Okay. So ideas and suggestions and ideas. I'm just going to. Is that okay, Macy? That I pull it up. I don't want to like get in your. I don't want to. If you don't want me to pull it up, I don't have to do that. Let me just let me move this around. I just need to move some stuff around, Macy, so I can see. Okay, guys. Um. Uh. Okay, guys. So. Uh. Yes, yeah, Kimberly. We actually talked about that earlier. How Kilmar Abrego Garcia was taken in by ICE again. Um. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Poor guy. Um. Tiago, how dare you, Tiago? A gay man saying he likes to play American football. For sure, you love the contact. I know you're joking, Tiago. That wouldn't be a lie, though. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. I've never played football, but I mean, because I am a gay man, so of course I haven't played football. That's a joke. I hope everyone here knows that's a joke. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, what was Trump's Oval Office thing, Alyssa? Like the gold plating he put everywhere to make it look like the Palace of Versailles, which, hey, I support that. Make it look like the Palace of Versailles. And maybe we can repeat some things that happened historically in relation to the Palace of Versailles. But anyway, uh, Google said it's okay to eat rocks. What are you talking about, Macy? I hope these are like candy rocks. Okay. uh, oh yeah, that's okay, Kimberly. No problem. I bet London, but London pops in when he hears the word of Versailles. Right, Rick Wolfs? It's like, do they have no historical knowledge, like building a ballroom, oppressing people? They're setting themselves up for failure there. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Corbin, thank you very much for the super chat. One more, folks, I'll put on the Jester caller. Thank you, Corbin. Hamina says, I am queer. Um, I am queer and I played many sports, was a triathlete. I am not happy about this stigma of any politics with sports. It is just a human thing. You're right. And Hamid, I hope you know, I was just messing with Tiago. There are plenty of gay athletes. There's nothing inherently heterosexual about sports or anything like that. I'm just trying to mess with Tiago. And I like bashing myself. I like bashing stereotypes about gay people, and I assume most people in chat. I hope everyone knows I am kidding about that. Okay, but that's pretty badass, Hamina, that you were a triathlete. Um, yeah. I'm saying your politics, the stigma of your politics. Okay, yeah, yeah. I believe it, Hamina. There's a lot of um, a lot of politics that goes into or like a lot of right wing politics associated with sports. Um, okay. Tiago, do you know that Portugal had a similar king to Louis the 14th? We didn't kill him, but he has some interesting things. Yeah. Yep. Yep, I do. Though I don't know much about that, Tiago. I actually have never had to take um yeah, I think Hamina knows that. I think I misinterpreted what Hamina was saying. I think I just misread what Hamina was saying there. Okay. Um, by the way, Hamina, I didn't know you were a queer. Hello, comrade. Okay. Hello, comrade. Okay. Yeah, yeah. No. Yeah. No, I get it, Hamina. Yeah. Okay. Uh, of course, Tiago. I want to know about the King of Portugal that you guys almost kicked from office. Okay. So I'm sorry. Let me go back to what Macy's thing was here. Okay. So here we go. So casual revolt. I'm just going to move some stuff around so I can access it. Okay. Uh, okay. Tyler Bender. Oh, this is great. Okay, so Macy made are these so Macy, are these are recommendation, yeah, these are suggestions and ideas. Okay. So we have this lovely little slideshow here. Um she gets a little campy, but she is the divine feminine that patriarchy fears. Oh, I love the sound of that. Okay. Uh oh, this is great. Disney adult iceberg, fantastic. Um Chase Bridgers. Ooh, so these are all things we can react to. Classic circus, fun and games, Getty family, makeup bits. Oh, I could totally do some makeup bits there. Anyway, Jester hat patterns. Ooh, Macy, you have done it again. This is fantastic. Oh, is that so? If it's not monetized, it's more in your favor. Oh, well, thank God for that. Okay. Excuse me. Um, Oh, these are some other people's, right? Yeah, we're gonna do a stream sometime on, Stalingrad because I think it's absolutely fascinating. Okay. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you, Macy. This is great. Okay. Um, all right. I'm gonna get out of that though for a second here. I'm gonna come back here. Uh, all right. What else we got here, folks? No, not reactions. Like invite. Oh, I got you. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm very incompetent about this, Macy. Uh, yeah, no, Hamina, you're absolutely right about that. Contract expired today. What contract expired, Kimberly? Oh, your oh, you told me earlier. Oh my God, Kimberly, we spoke of healthcare earlier. United Healthcare now out of pocket for John Hopkins facility. Of course, of course. United Healthcare is one of the worst healthcare countries in the country. It's not a coincidence that that's who Luigi Mangione went after. They're one of the largest. They are renowned for doing blanket refusals of coverage for people using algorithms and stuff. Okay. Yeah. No, oh, yeah, Hamina, that is fascinating. I'm sorry. I'm kind of jumping around chats here, folks. But Hamina, I knew you were kidding, but the same with religion or anything. And I mostly meant right wing politics has taken over the idea of masculinity. Oof. Yeah, yeah, Hamina, I have found that in my classroom. I think I mentioned this on stream before. A lot of my younger male students, my high school male students, that they would be watching people like Andrew Tate. There's a lot of really dark masculinity out there that's really unhealthy. Um, and it's bad for us in the LGBTQ community. I'm sure you know, Hamina, somewhat at least. Okay. Um, okay. So Tiago says, so your king made a huge aqueduct in Lisbon, very important for the city, uh, uh, with the taxes in from the country. Actually, that aqueduct still exists, and you can search it. Aqueducto de Aguas Libres. Next. Oh, okay. Um, Huge aqueduct in Lisbon, very important to the city with the taxes from our country. Actually, that aqueduct still exists, and you can search it. Let's look it up, folks. Who wants to see this massive aqueduct? Uh, Aqueducto. Uh, uh, Sorry, I'm just trying to spell it out here. You know what? I'll just copy and paste it. That's maybe that would work. Aqueducto das Aguas. Uh, Here we go. Okay. Wow. Okay, folks, you want to see a cool aqueduct? That is beautiful. Um, Okay, folks, I'll pull this up over here. You can see, so this is what Tiago was talking about here. This is in Lisbon? So this is in Lisbon, which is the capital of Portugal. It's a beautiful aqueduct. This might not be the best picture, Tiago, but you can see more images of it here that this king built, I guess. That is very beautiful. Okay, aqueducts, folks, carry water. The Romans used a lot of these things. Other civilizations have used similar things, and it could carry water into a city. So this is right of Lisbon. That is quite cool, Tiago. Fascinating. Okay. Stick with creative conceptual vibes. I'm sorry, Macy. Hey, folks, I got ADHD. If you can't tell, my meds are wearing off here. Okay. Okay. Uh, uh, yeah, that's a good question. Do they still work? But I'll go back here. So, Macy, I'll go back to this. Okay. By the way, Hamina, if you ever would you mind if I posted your channel or just like posted it in the chat on our Discord page so people can go to the link? And also, Hamina, if you ever want to do like a collaboration sometime, totally wouldn't mind that. I know we don't probably have the exact same kind of content, but if you ever wanna do a collaboration or anything, just let me know. Um, oh, good question, Haman. I don't know, maybe just in general chat or something? I don't know. I would have to think of it, but we can put it somewhere just so people can get to your channel, people especially who like the kinda content you produce. Yeah, the aqueduct is very long and only works with gravity. It's a very cool kinda thing. Okay. I'm sorry, your YouTube page, Hamina. Your YouTube page. Did I say I'm sorry, yeah, your YouTube page. Um, but if I don't need to if you don't want me to or anything, I won't say it out loud or anything if you don't want people to go there. Um, I got you, Hamina. Okay, my mistake, Hamina. Okay, whoops. Got a little confused there. I am confused, Hamina. It's not uncommon that I get confused, Hamina. Okay. All right, guys. So, all right. Uh, I'll go back to this. One second, my computer's doing something weird. All right. Hey, go ahead, Homina. You know, whatever. Heck, I don't even care. We don't even have to like work on your non-existent YouTube page. Okay, we can just I don't know. We can just have a collaboration out in there. Who knows, right? Okay. Um. Okay, Macy Schroeder. We need to find some influence for making quippy shorts to get the attention of the goldfishes. Yeah, that's funny, Mason. Well, yeah, okay. We need to find some influence. Yeah, making quippy shorts. Yeah, that's true. I need to be better at that, folks. I'm trying to figure out how to make good little shorts, because I made one so far, but I don't know, it didn't get that many views. It got like 1,000 views, but I wanna be better at that. If anyone have any ideas on what kind of little shorts I could make, Tiago, thank you. Thank you, Tiago. €2. What is that? What is €2? Is it like $50 US now because of the value of the dollar being so low? Okay, I'm kidding. Okay, anyway, thank you, Tiago. Please check the other messages about the king. Oh, I'm sorry, Tiago. Did I miss your message? Let me go back up. He also wanted a divorce and the Pope wasn't accepting, so he sent people to the Vatican with gold to give to the people there. So the Pope gave the divorce. Oh, that's lovely. That makes sense. So he bribed the Pope. That was very common at the time, folks. I'm going to put on the collar because I believe I said if there's two more, I would put on the collar. There we go. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Tiago. Shorts from your Yeah, I'm actually I've been having trouble figuring out how to create the shorts from the VODs. I'll figure it out. I just need to do some more research on it. Oh, I know, Hamina, because little how much each view pays on social media. Because in person, 1,000 people coming to see something you made is unbelievable. Yeah. Okay. Do I? Does it? Okay, well, thank you, Real Life Cat DJ. So if I do more of these shorts, thank you. Winter Linda's here. Hello, Winter Linday. Okay, so I guess it's not that bad right now, the conversion rate between euros and the in US, but I'm just kind of joking given the state of the American dollar probably isn't great with Trump. Uh yes, I'll do short stumps. I fear it sounds funny saying that. I needed Tiago. I thank you, Tiago. I needed your attention. I had a lot of work. I got you, Tiago. Um, oh, I would love that toy. I sent 2 movie suggestions to our group about dictatorships in Brazil and Argentina. I would love that. Um, yeah, the Brazil long history of things like that. Argentina as well with the military junta. Uh, yeah, which the United States partly propped up through things like Operation Condor and things like that. There's a great movie, about, a lawyer who attempted to get those, that military junta arrested, a really good movie, 'kay. Yeah. Alright, guys, I have not seen The Motorcycle Diaries, that looks lovely. Oh, that's a good idea, Oz. Here's an idea, take voice calls from members of your community where you discuss, um, and debate on predetermined topics, then clip those up for short. That's a really good idea. Let's do that. Let's do like a voice calls, and we can do kind of a debate there. I would love that. We could get some. We could. That would be a really good idea. We should totally do that, folks. If there's anyone in chat that would like to, I know you. I know debates can also get a lot of views and such like that. People love debates, so yeah, let's do that. Thank you, Macy. Another great suggestion here from Oz. Uh, Hey, it's okay, Corbin. Admittedly, Evita was Perón was a very interesting person. Meowzord, I'm not even going to. Meowzord, bad Meowzord. Okay, I read Notas de una Vaja by Ernesto. Um, I think Tiago, you don't have to do that. Thank you, Tiago. Okay, I'm sorry if I keep missing your chats, Tiago. I apologize. Uh, okay. Yeah, they did, Henry G. Okay, Tiago says he gave the gold to the population, not a bribe. He was measuring PPs. Stop make me spend money because of this stupid I'm not trying to do that, Tiago. Did I miss your other comment here, Tiago? Oh, it was higher up. Oh, okay, I see. Tiago, I'm so sorry. Thank you though for the super chat, really. We didn't want to kick him from office. We did that to other kings a few centuries ago. We didn't want so bad as the French, but Zhao the Fifth was the king, and he loved Louis the 14th. I will continue. So our king had a huge aqueduct in Lisbon. This is really interesting. I need to look this guy up here, uh, Tiago. Okay. Let me just refresh the stream here. I feel like my yeah, I just need to refresh it. My chat froze there for a second. Okay. Um, what else we got here? I'm gonna get rid of this thing and the poll. Okay. Please complete task brain. Ah, I know. I'm sorry. Um, Tiago's music is actually fire. Ooh, that's awesome. I need to look into that. So, okay, guys. Um, so folks, what else? What other kind of ideas do we have here? I can cut shorts. I can do some of those. I can do some debates. Um, what else? Can anyone think of anything else? Anyone have any other suggestions or anything you want me to talk about on stream that I haven't yet? Remember, folks. I know quite a bit about history. I'm pretty. I know quite a bit about politics. If you are interested in that, I also can do some things about anthropology, study of humans and stuff. If anyone's curious. Hamina, great call. Great call. I will do that. I'm actually planning to do that, Hamina. So to do Streamlabs and combine YouTube and Twitch streams, I'm actually planning to do that this week to try and stream simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube. I'm hoping I have the internet power to do it, but I will definitely try it, Hamina. Oh, okay, Macy. Let me do that. All right. Oh, there's more. Oh my gosh, I didn't think there was more here. Okay, so I read this. We read through those. Those are some of the suggestions and such. Oh yeah, topics. Breeding fascism, bourbon movie clip. Do you have your own opinions or just the video Alyssa went to react? Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Style influence. Yeah, we could do that. Papa Meat. I love Papa Meat. Go away, rage baiting. Okay. Starting with catchy titles. Oh, titles. Yeah, we definitely need some more catchy titles for my videos and stuff. Uh, so you can feel the rain on your skin. This is great. Mean girl students going feral. And then we have a bunch. Am I doing this right, Macy? I'm transcribing the spreadsheets. I got you. We're just going through. These are some of the ideas that people have had of things to talk about. New topic: protections of science and art. Okay, I saw that one. You could pump out some fast-paced historical or political content, something that will keep viewers engaged while also teaching them in whatever you're discussing. Yeah. Oh, I should definitely do that. I like the idea of doing some like source readings in here. Thank you, Meow. Yeah, Meowzord, thank you so much. I'm going to compensate you for that. Um, uh, yeah, I could do more tests and quiz too. That'd be fantastic. Um, uh, 10 to 15-minute videos and making 3 to 5 shorts out of you. Okay, yeah, we can do that. 3 to 5 shorts out of each video. I think the shorts have to be what, 3 minutes? Maybe a little less than that. Well, I'll see here. I love that you stream almost daily. Gets me through my work day. The reaction videos definitely help draw new viewers. Macy, you have done the work. Jesus Christ. Okay. Play the Tyler shorts. Oh, you want me to pay the Tyler shorts, Macy? Okay. You don't have to okay. Oh, fair. Thank you, Meowzord. Okay, so well, okay, the Tyler I'll play one of the Tyler shorts. One of these ones? Let's just watch one of these real fast. Okay, let me okay. Here we go. Being anti-gossip is being anti-woman. Let's see here. I love that. Okay, I love that, Macy. It's not here hers, it's here's yeah, that is really good. I appreciate that. Macy, you know too much about ADHD. You know how the dopamine and stuff works, don't you? Okay. Um, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Gotta do what we gotta do. No audio. Oh, you guys couldn't hear it? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me oh, I forgot to change it over. Hey, it's late. I apologize, folks. I'm running out of medication. Let me quickly make sure I got it there, okay? Uh, let me just quickly we can do this. There we go. Okay, so this is what Macy suggested. I'll play it again here.
The only oral I'm doing is oral history.
I'm not being two-faced. I'm using my feminine instincts to gather information.
I'm not stirring the pot. I'm seasoning the lore.
It's not hearsay.
It's hearsay. Being anti-gossip is being anti-woman.
Yeah, okay. Weirdly enough, there's been anthropological studies on gossip, by the way, and a lot of times gossip occurs within groups that don't have power in a situation because it's the only way they can sort of express power I mean, that they can have some autonomy is through gossip. That's why a lot of times workplaces are very gossipy. A lot, historically, women, like you can imagine if you're in a situation where you don't have much power, gossip becomes the only way to sort of express that power. So uh, I'm sorry, Macy. I'm not trying to bully you. I hope you know that. Okay. Um, like I gotta send you one more short. Okay. No, you're right. You're right. And think about that, Corbin. When do men like to gossip? They like to gossip in situations where they lack power, right? Like at the workplace, things like that. And that's because that's a very sort of natural thing. Tiago, thank you, Tiago. Donate to the cult. Thank you, Tiago. And react to my song. I will. Did you put it in the recommendations there? Yeah, you're right, Lombies Dragon. Men gossip a lot, but like historically, there was. I was referring to history, like a lot of times, women, especially in like in households, that was the only way that they had to sort of resist their oppression, and so that kind of became associated with women. But all people do it when they're in situations of oppression, they will tend to gossip a lot. Okay, right. Thank you, Tiago. By the way, I mean gay people. I mean, like, trust me, everyone gossips. Okay, everyone gossips. I mean, if you're in a situation of oppression, you gossip. Um, you'll notice too. A lot of times, people in positions of authority will be the ones that criticize people who gossip. They'll be like, "Oh, don't be gossiping. That's rude. Gossip is bad. Gossip," because they have a position of authority, and gossip can undermine that. So gossip is very much a sort of a grassroots way of resistance in a strange way. Um, Yeah, a lot of politics is gossip, for sure. Okay. Uh, yeah. Um, And actually, it's funny because, like, it's real fast here. Like, historically, there's lots of documents about men, like, basically saying that women are inferior, of course, because that's what they did back then. I mean, or I guess apparently they do it now after we watch that damn reverend or whatever talking about how women should be subjugated to men, and then they'll be like, "Well, women are gossipy. Women are gossipy." Well, yeah, because they have no power, and that is how they maintain some degree of autonomy, and in this time period. But now, I mean, so that's been associated with women, but all groups that are oppressed do that. Clip this reaction. You just made a short. Hey, that's a good point. Thank you, guys. Hey, that's a really good point. Okay. Um, all right, guys. So I know I haven't been on for very long, but I am getting a bit tired here. If you can't tell, my brain is slowly dying. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. I do hope you all enjoyed, and I'll do some more of those reactions later, Macy, with the shorts here. Um, so I think you all know what's coming, but let me put my face up here. Okay, face, face, face. Here we go. There we go. Okay, guys. All right. So let me finish up here. Uh all right. Okay, okay, okay. Hey, no talking another language in chat. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. Uh uh yeah, I know I put on some background classical music and I'm doing it in a way where it doesn't get copyrighted. But I just wanted to keep people kind of it's the evening. I want people to be able to relax. I could do that more often, Corbin M, especially when we're talking about dark topics. Exactly, Meowzord, 100%. Making women into trad lives will make more gossip because then they lose power. Right, right. Yep. Okay, yeah. Viva Palestina, 100%. I know what that means, Meowzord. I know what that means in Portuguese. Okay. Uh, I believe you, Tiago. Okay. All right, guys. So, you all know what I'm gonna say. I always have to say it though. You all know what I'm gonna say. First of all, Viva Palestina, okay, or the Free Palestine. The people of Palestine need to be free. I am sick and tired of it. It is an emotional drain. I'm not. We're not. I'm not saying this for my sake. I'm just saying Palestine needs to be free. Second, you can never stop resisting. Okay, please keep resisting. The easiest way you can resist is to think for yourselves. The easiest way you can resist is to think for yourselves, and that includes when you're watching me. I get things wrong. I am not perfect, but um, also, watch other creators, watch other people's opinions. Don't just rely on my opinion. There's a world of thought out there. I don't have all the answers. Secondly, here we are in a fascist moment in this country. The way fascism comes into being is when people lose faith in their democracy and they're no longer They no longer have faith in it when the democracy is no longer providing for their basic needs, when it's no longer democratically representing the people. To fix that, we need some major reforms. Okay, major reforms. You cannot stick in the center. Please don't stick in the center. If you stick in the center, the fascists will walk all over you, and you do not want to be a slug being stepped on by fascists. Lastly, on the wall behind me, uh, is Chainbreaker. Okay, Chainbreaker is a sword from the Civil War. It is rumored that Chainbreaker was responsible for the death of 7 slave owners. Okay, why do I have that back there? Because I want to remind all of you that our ancestors made sacrifices, including their lives, for some of the things we have today. We cannot let their sacrifice go to waste. All the labor movements, all the civil rights movements, all the movements for freedom and equality. We cannot let their sacrifice go to waste, and we cannot waste it. We have to try to fight for a better future. If they did it, we can do it too. Okay. All right, guys. Have a great night. Have a great whatever it may be. Bye bye.